power wishbone set. They hand the ball. Oh no, Saber and faked it. Keeps it himself to the left sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Get up, Yankees got it. On the forehand, under 10 seconds. Yankee across in front.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Cadets Coach's Corner. This morning I had a chance to sit down with first-year wrestling coach Alex Whitney, whose team took 2 out of 3 in quad dual meet this weekend. All right, Coach, thanks for joining us here. Just first off, first year at the helm of the team, what's it been like for you?
Well, it's been. I'm realizing more that coaching is an up and down thing. It's going to be we're going to have our real highs and our real lows, and my job is to keep us moving forward in the right direction. And so far we've been making progress every time we're going out there. Every week in practice it's been really well. The guys are working hard, and so far I'm real happy with the year.
What have you guys been preaching from day one? Every coach kind of has their set of beliefs that they go after. What have been yours and Coach Keating's? What have you guys really been stressing?
We kind of set up more of a way to go about things, and we call it the cadet way. And it's just about doing things right as far as approaching everything you do in your life correctly, as far as academics, athletics, socially, civically, and really holding our wrestlers to a high standard that way. And we believe that there's no reason to do something unless you're going to do it right and do it fully. And part of doing wrestling correctly is getting the academics right, doing the right things civically, doing the right things socially. Just because one area of your life is disciplined doesn't mean that everything else is going to fall in place. You have to be disciplined in all aspects of your life for everything to work out or for you to reach your goals. And that's with the team, and that's with individual goals, especially in wrestling, where there's a little more individual side to it than any other sport. Now, looking on the mat specifically this weekend, you guys took 2 out of 3, in a quad meet. Overcame a big deficit in that first match. We were down 20-0, I believe, and came back and won 5 of the last 6 meets. Won that match on the last weight class of the duel. Anthony Joyce came in at 285 and won it for you. What was that like? I'm sure you weren't too happy early on, and at the end, it kind of turned quickly. We knew that it was going to be a rough start just because they were tough down below, and we had a couple guys out down below. So we had a freshman at 125 who's getting a lot of experience on the mat, but he's got a lot of things to learn before he's really seen a lot of success. But he's doing a good job. So we kind of came into it knowing that we were going to struggle down below. But you're right. We never know actually what's going to happen on the mat. One of the things that I love about wrestling is wrestling, in my opinion, is the upset sport of the world. In a soccer match or a football match, a coach can outcoach another coach. And where I can just bump and move my guys around, but once they step on the mat, it may sound simple, but it's the truth. Whoever scores the most points wins, and it's only 7 minutes. I can't do much adjusting in those 7 minutes to be like, all right, I need to put like a soccer coach will put his forward here or there. It's just kind of put on the mat and go. And it's all on the shoulders of the guy in the mat. So it's definitely interesting. Just going from an assistant coach to a head coaching position, it's definitely it's different. It's fun.
Now we're talking about Anthony Joyce. He's had a good year for you guys at the heavyweight division. That's a division you guys have really excelled at, kind of all across the board. Dave Pinto's been your leader kind of throughout. Was a national leader in pins at his weight class through all divisions at one point earlier in the year. Was ranked early in the year. What has he meant to you?
Dave's consistent, which is one of the hardest things to do in sports in general, is just being consistent. And it's really nice to have somebody to lean on to trust that they're going to step on the mat, and they're going to step on the mat with the right mentality, and they're going to go out and get some wins for you. Both of them are doing a good job as far as just kind of showing the underclassmen how to do it, as far as how to approach matches, how to approach wrestling at college, and they're doing an excellent job for us.
Now, the winter season, in intercollegiate athletics is it seems to be the longest season, the season that drags on, whether you're talking about hockey, basketball, swimming, wrestling, it just goes and goes and goes. What's the grind been like so far this season? You know, it starts mid-October, and
oh yeah, we it's actually a pretty popular saying in the wrestling world. It's "Welcome to the grind," and it's you got to embrace that grind, and it's been long, and it always is long, and it's a matter of just staying mentally prepared for every match you step out on. And one thing that our guys are trying to realize is that it's not just us that are hurting, especially in wrestling, where you got to maintain your weight for 10 months. You got to maintain your conditioning, and it's definitely a long season, but they're definitely rejuvenated over winter break. Winter break's a great time for us. We have 2-3 day practices, and the team meets together as a team. So it's a fun time. We get to pretend like we're professional athletes, where we do nothing but eat, sleep, and wrestle. It's great. I love it.
All right, we'll get you out of here on this question. Coming up, you guys have the Academy Championships. A number of your wrestlers are in the core of Cadets. You know, what do you think that means to them? What does it mean to you? You know, going up there against top flight other service academy programs.
Oh, it's a great experience. I mean, we generally don't go out there trying to win the tournament, but it's just because of the steep competition, the Division I competition. But it's a really prestigious tournament where it really honors that connection between wrestling and military schools. Because wrestling, I mean, you go to any high school tournament in the country, and you'll see a Marine recruiter standing there looking at wrestlers, just because whatever wrestling does, wrestling prepares good military leaders, and the military definitely recognizes that, and that's kind of what this tournament honors. And it's after we have a banquet, it's really meant to honor that connection between wrestling and the military schools. So it's a great opportunity. Eventually, I want to have it at Norwich, but that's way down the line. But I think that's something that we should be working towards.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.